Thursday morning, December 5th. Back in here about 1.5 miles. And I found this real heavy trail, and there's a big buck track. It's the freshest track on top of this trail. I found it for a while. Going right down through here, headed north. Gonna get up in the hardwoods here in a minute. Track's pretty fresh. There's no snow in it, so I'm just gonna poke along on it. Got another big buck track coming down, heading down into this bog. It's fresher. That crap is still soft, so I guess I'll take this one. This deer's been feeding. It's gonna lay down soon. Well, I just caught him. I just shot twice at him. I don't think I did any good. Maybe the first shot connected. I don't know. I gotta get up there and look. It's 10 of 11. I just jumped him out of his bed at maybe 40 yards. Ripped one at him as he was running away. The second shot was there's no way I hit him on that one. But rack buck looked decent. Had decent spread. Probably an 8 or something. I don't know. I knew I was gonna catch him. He was feeding. I knew it. Damn. Here's his bed. He took off this way. I gotta see if I got blood. He bounded a couple times before I fired. I probably fired somewhere in through here the first time. See anything. No hair. No blood. That's what I was worried about. Looks like a clean miss. I'm gonna have to give it 30 minutes and get back on him. I haven't gone very far, and it looks like he already stopped and looked back. So maybe he's not gonna go very far. Still on him. He's walking now. Took me through this spruce bog, but looks like we're heading up towards this hardwood bank. Looks like he's feeding here. I'm gonna swing up around the backside of this knob. See if maybe he's bedded up here. Oh, I just shot 2 more times. I hope I hit him the second time. He was bedded. I saw him bedded. It was so perfect, but he was right behind a huge yellow birch. I could just see the right side of his rack sticking out, facing me. He didn't see me, and I stood there forever with the safe off. He finally winded me and got up and ran, and I ran like up here, and he stopped. He was looking back down at me. I fired once, and he was still standing there. I fired a second time, and he took off. Man, I hope I hit him that second time. I gotta go check it out. I got blood, baby. I got blood. I got blood in the snow. All right, gonna sneak real easy on him now. Oh, I hope I hit him good. Well, I did it, guys. After 6 years of hunting the Adirondacks, 6 years of tracking, I finally got myself an Adirondack buck. Look at that. I haven't even walked up to him yet. Oh, baby. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, I hammered him. Thank God. What a shot. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. What a deer. What a beautiful deer. 6 years hunting the Adirondacks. Finally got my first Adirondack buck. And first buck tracking. Unbelievable. Wow. It does not get any better than that right there. That is just incredible. I am on cloud 9. Wow, he's wide. Oh man, he's wide. What a beautiful Adirondack buck. nice 8-pointer. Well, that's what I saw when he was running away from me, that wide rack. I didn't think he had a lot for tines. Man, that is just unreal. It does not get any better than that right there. Well, here's my Adirondack buck, my first ever Adirondack buck. First year that we were hunting out of the new camp, so I guess it's pretty fitting. Second to last day, we've been up here for almost 2 weeks. It's Thursday of the last week here, December 5th today, I think. First big woods buck, first Adirondack buck, and first buck tracking. Pretty amazing. Hard to beat this feeling right here. I got this buck, or caught this buck's track. Got his track, let's see, I think maybe around 10 o'clock this morning. Knew it wasn't too old. Went slow on it for about, I don't know, 500, 600 yards at the most. Jumped him out of his bed. Got 2 shots off at him. Clean miss, never touched him. And then waited 30 minutes. That was at 10 of 12. 10 of 12. And waited 30 minutes. About 20 after 12, I started in again, going slow, going slow. He went through a little spruce bog, came out of that, got up on this side of this hardwood ridge, going up the ridge, and I could see one spot he started to feed. So I figured he's gonna be laying up here again. And I was just going real slow, and I kept swinging off the track because I was like, he's gonna be looking back down his back track. So when I'd see him start to go up a little knob, I would loop around. And I was hoping he wouldn't wind me or anything. And about the 3rd time I did that, I looped up around and I was sneaking back across, and I looked up, and all I could see was just this right beam and this ear sticking out from behind a giant yellow birch. I saw him, and I was literally like 20 yards, 25 yards right there. And so I pulled the gun up, safe off, and I held it on him for probably at least a minute. And I was like, man, I can't see any of his body. All I could see was that right beam. And all of a sudden, I don't know if he got a little whiff, the wind was swirling around or what, but he jumped up and took off, and I couldn't even see him. He took off through the crap, and I ran like hell up around for about 50 yards. I ran, and I looked up, and he didn't really know what was going on, I guess, because there he was standing about, I don't know, 50, 60 yards up the bank, standing broadside, looking back down the hill. So I pulled up and I fired, pumped another shell, and he was still standing there. So I knew I completely missed him, and he didn't even know what the noise was, and he was still standing there. So the second shot, I really settled in, put that bead on him, and bang, I touched it off. And I felt good about it. He took off, barreled off, running away. So I went up, reloaded my gun, went up to where he was standing, coming down his tracks, and I could see blood. And I was like, oh, I got blood. And then I could see it spraying good. So I just took my time, you know, poking down through here on his tracks, running tracks and blood trail. And then I could see him from down here. I looked up and I could see him laying there. You know, I could see his rack sticking up. So I pulled my phone out and took a little video. And man, that last shot plugged him. I drilled him, freaking right where you want to hit him. So unbelievable buck, real wide 8-pointer. Just what an unbelievable day. You just can't beat this big woods hunting. It is so hard, and it's so defeating at times. But holy smokes, this is what it's all about. The guys are on their way. I got a hold of them. I sent them coordinates. Bobby and my dad are getting the jet sled and heading up in. Mr. Jakowski's way across the ridge. He was probably tracking a buck somewhere. He's got the coordinates. He's cutting over to me. So it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna drink some beer tonight. Yeah. Adirondack Slammer.
Oh, right
Can you get everybody in there? Yeah, I'm taking a video.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I wish it was that laid out right now.
Okay. Take a break.